Alright, I'm on a bicycle trail going down to Harmony Borax Works. And I'm not going to Mosaic Canyon. The crowds have thinned out considerably. And it's probably 85 degrees today, no wind. Oh, I love it. Old Harmony Borax Works. On the marsh near this point, borax was discovered in 1881 by Aaron Winters, who later sold his holdings to W.T. Coleman of San Francisco. Aaron Winters, when he discovered it was borax, he goes, "It burns green, Rosie." That was his wife. When you burn borax, it gives off a green flame. So out there, you see the salt pan out there? That's where they would get it from. They would scrape it up into piles and then haul it out with a wagon over here to the Borax Works, which we'll see shortly. Meanwhile, back to the plaque. In 1882, Coleman built the Harmony Borax Works and commissioned his superintendent, J.W.S. Perry, to design wagons and locate a suitable route to Mojave. Mojave is where the railroad junction was. The work of gathering the ore, called cotton ball, was done by a Chinese workman. From this point, processed borax was transported 165 miles by a 20 mule team to the railroad until 1889. 165 days. Forget how long it took them. I'm thinking maybe 10 days. Flying over that the marsh, you can still see those little piles where they scraped it into. It hasn't, the rain hasn't washed them out, and that's a long time ago. You know, all the prospectors were looking for gold from the very beginning of America, but out here in Death Valley, it was white gold, borax. Alright, though steeped in legend, the frenzied search for gold and other metals in Death Valley produced few fortunes. Borax, the white gold of the desert, ranks as the valley's most profitable mineral. Harmony Borax Works, in front of you, was one of Death Valley's first borax operations. It operated from 1883 to 1888. That's just a short time, huh? 5 years. But from it came this, the icon, the 20 mule team. A 20 mule team at the Harmony Borax Works in about 1885. Some 20 mule teams like this had varying numbers of animals. They actually had 2 horses, I think. Here. It was 18 mules and 2 horses. Alright, let's check it out. Haven't been here in a while. This is Mosaic Canyon. Approaching the trailhead. This is the Tucky Mountain here. It's up near the sand dunes area of Death Valley. And this is looking at Mesquite Flats, I believe it's called. And the white down there is Stovepipe Wells Village. Look at how these things are worn. See how the rock are embedded. Rocking up a gravel bed, it's kind of tough. It's as smooth as can be. It's been polished. Look at this hand hold here. Not sure what that's for. Look at this. Smooth as a baby's butt. and narrow. This is where I'm going. This is where I came from. I like the way the rocks are just barren strata, twisted, distorted, polished. There's a whole lot of shaking been going on here at some time or another. See, this is horizontal. Now you can see the striations in the rock. It's a holiday, so there's a lot of kids around. Great place for them to play. See how smooth that is? Smooth as a baby's butt. There's two or three families back there. Had a bunch of kids. They all had to run around playing in the rocks, having a great time. Look at this, some rock climbers here. Pretty wide right here. The sun is partly obscured with a cloud cover. And it's pretty wide right here. Nice contrast. And look at these thin layers. And a pretty good overhang right here. Now this is where it gets interesting. Maybe the end of the line for me. Well, hey, look, I did make it up above where I was at, right down there. So I'll continue a little bit further. Mosaic Canyon. Look at this. Got to be close to the end now. Look at these rock striations. All right, this is it. As far as I go. Not climbing that. I'm sure somebody's gone up there, but it won't be me. You gotta have a rope. You imagine the flood when it rains here. Water, just a torrent of water rushing down here, taking rocks with it. Alright, I'm on the end of this butte. And look at that one right there. People climb to the top of that one. I don't know if I want to do that or not. It's pretty neat up here though. here's the path I came along this. Let's see how it's washed out right here. It's right over the edge. That's the entrance there. And look at this butte here. You see the trail going up to the top of that? I don't think I want to climb that. There, this is how I got up. This is almost like a dike, the way it's washed. And look, here's another wash over here. And look at that. All kinds of jumbles in there. Look at this big boulder that got washed down. Or maybe it rolled down from the top up here somewhere. Sunset on the grapevines and the sand dunes. I think it's got a potential for a really killer sunset. This is a busload of kids going to the top of a sand dune at sunset. Let's see if it keeps cranking. It's looking pretty good so far. We're going to get an afterglow. Got a nice cloud cover. Maybe so.